Intro music fades. Okay, imagine turning on your kitchen tap and nothing comes out. Not in 50 years, right now. This isn't sci-fi. Puerto Rico's collapsing water grid, Europe's rivers reduced to cracked mud, and a nuclear plant in Hungary inches toward disaster because there's not enough water to cool it. We're not just facing a water crisis, we're in it. And here's the kicker, we've been handed the tools to fix this, but we're still choosing to dig the hole deeper. Let's unpack why. First off, let's address the elephant in the room, climate change. Yeah, you've heard it a million times. But what's happening with water isn't some vague future threat. It's here. The Colorado River's reservoirs are at their lowest levels since the 1930s. The Rhine, which powers Europe's economy, is barely a trickle. And the worst El Niño on record is cranking up the chaos. But here's what bugs me. We act shocked by each new drought or flood, like these aren't direct consequences of burning fossil fuels for 150 years. We've known since the 1800s that CO2 traps heat. Yet, governments still subsidize oil companies while rivers die. How is this the hill we're choosing to die on? Now, let's talk about infrastructure. The US water systems are being hacked, because we're still running them on software from the dial-up era. Meanwhile, politicians slash funding for agencies like NOAA and the USGS, which actually study this stuff. It's like ignoring a cancer diagnosis because you're mad at the doctor. And don't even get me started on the Middle East. Desalination plants, their literal lifeline, are getting bombed in wars. Water isn't just a resource anymore, it's a weapon. Which brings me to my next point, violence over water just hit a historical high. But here's the twist, this isn't about scarcity alone. It's about power. Who controls the taps? Who decides who gets to drink? We're seeing modern colonialism play out in real time, and it's terrifying. But wait, there's hope? Kinda. We already have the tech to fix this. Solar-powered desalination, smart irrigation that uses 50% less water, wastewater recycling that could turn toilets into taps. Israel's doing it. Singapore's doing it. Yet, in the US, we're arguing over letting data centers drain aquifers instead of regulating them. Why? Because lobbying. Google and Amazon can guzzle millions of gallons daily, but a farmer gets fined for collecting rainwater. That's not a market solution, that's theft disguised as policy. And here's a paradox. Polls show people care about water more than any other environmental issue. But caring doesn't equal action. Remember when Flint's water was poisoned for years? Or when Lake Erie's algae blooms shut down Toledo's water? We're great at outrage but terrible at sustained pressure. Politicians know this. They'll grandstand about protecting water until they take campaign cash from Big AG, which uses 70% of global freshwater but pays zero taxes on it. Until we hold these systems accountable, we're just rearranging deck chairs. So where does this leave us? Staring at a future where water conflicts displace 700 million people by 2030. But here's the thing, this isn't fate. It's a choice. Renewable energy could slash water use and energy production by 90%. Global treaties on shared rivers, like that Finnish water diplomacy project, work when we commit to them. Even localizing food systems could ease the strain on aquifers. The roadblocks aren't technical, they're political and cultural. We've got to stop treating water as infinite or a crisis du jour. It's the foundation of every life system on Earth. Mess it up, and nothing else matters. Outro music rises. Let me leave you with this. When you look at a glass of water, see it as both a miracle and a warning. Every drop connects us, to each other, to history, to the planet's survival. The question isn't whether we can fix this. It's whether we'll stop pretending we're not the ones breaking it. What do you think? Drop your take below. Let's turn this comment section into a brainstorm.